This was Salt Lake City's Liberty Park, the way it pretty much looked on any January weekend. It was when cities flooded parks, and young folks couldn't wait to put on their skates. In 1909, the newspaper said 300 rushed to Liberty Park for the December season opening. The ballpark was also made into a rink. 13th South in Maine was a rink. State and Third was made into a rink as skating was called a popular diversion. Yes, it was when everyone's hometown park became a rink. And a rink was a place a kid could shuffle around, usually with the coaching of a parent. Now that didn't help, as what shuffles on ice, well, will fall down. Oh yes, that is me. And that's what kids did back then. Shuffle, shuffle, and fall. Over and over. For as we all know, one must keep erect, especially if you were one of the throngs at Liberty Park. For as we all know, staying upright was vital at Liberty Park. Years ago, we found two who were often at the old rink. Sherry Young and the late Mary Bishop were part of the throngs at Liberty Park.
Stopping meant you run into something, so that was good. So having other people out here was the way you stopped.
Of course, at Liberty Park, there was the ultimate place to stop, the island.
So when you're on ice skates, you'd go along and you'd be getting a good rush on. How do you stop? Nobody knew. We didn't know what we were doing. And the island would come up on you, and then you'd stop. And that was what the island was for, in my mind.
Skating was certainly the craze, going back even 100 years ago, when the fashions were geared to skating. The Salt Lake newspapers reported the craze reached high society. Now, how popular was outdoor ice skating? Well, 500 joined in one contest at Liberty Park in the 1930s. 900 slid across Liberty Park on opening day in 1943, many with their new fancy skates on sale for just over $5 a pair. Yes, even in the 1950s, you could get skates for $3.99, and that was a lot cheaper than buying skis for a little over $22 complete with bindings. The popularity? Well, this just gave parents something to worry about. In 1921, all wondered, have skate athletes gone the limit with amazing acrobatic feats demanded by the newest craze in ice skating? Oh my, the spread eagle, how dangerous. Or in my case, the 3-inch shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Kids never understand why parents worried.
We never drowned, number one. I mean, it's 2 feet of water. And so we never drowned. We never sprained our ankles. We never hurt our knees. You know, if we did, we didn't complain about it. You just got back out and did it some more.
Of course, in Liberty Park, Mary Bishop said it wasn't the ice or even the thin ice that got Mom worried.
My mother was always concerned when I went, and I cannot figure out why, because there wasn't much water. I mean, really, there wasn't much. The only thing I can figure out is she was worried I'd fall in and get salmonella. That's the only thing I can figure out.
There were no helmets, no pads. There was just something that made all of us kids from the 50s somehow make it into the 60s. Yeah, when you did get hurt, it was even news for the paper. That's why you kept your injuries quiet. And we didn't need fancy warming huts either.
Yeah, you just, find a spot. If you couldn't find a bench, it was on the snow. You just lace up your skates.
That's what a snowbank is for. For this was a craze. It was ice skating.
Yeah, you'd shuffle through the snow, put on your skates, go out on the ice. Gee, that was fun.
Craig Wirth, ABC 4 News.